Did you know that The Beauty of the Demon, the sixth issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, tells the story of Larry Varado, a former professional killer returned from the beyond to seek revenge against the mastermind behind an old murder. Dylan Dog finds himself drawn into an investigation that leads him to Madame Behemoth, a captivating and mysterious woman tied to Varado's dark past. The story moves through obsessions, unspoken guilt, and memories that refuse to rest. The artwork by Gustavo Trigo, making his debut on the series, is intense and highly expressive. His soft yet profound lines emphasize the emotional contrasts between characters, while his masterful use of light and shadow creates a constant sense of tension and decay. His almost theatrical style gives shape to the protagonist's inner torments and highlights the sensual yet deadly ambiguity of Madame Behemoth. The Beauty of the Demon is a tale of damnation, desire, and guilt, exploring obsession and remorse as the true horrors within. A story rich in symbolism and melancholy, it shows how the past, if left unaddressed, can transform into an eternal nightmare. Did you know that The Twilight Zone, the seventh issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, begins with a request for help from Mabel, a woman distressed by the inexplicable behavior of the villagers where she lives. Dylan finds himself in a place where each day repeats exactly like the last, emotions seem muted, and no one seems aware of the strangeness. A silent, cyclical nightmare, where time has stopped and reality itself appears corrupted. The artwork by Montanari and Grassani, dark and meticulous, shapes an ethereal and disturbing atmosphere, where every expression and every corner of the village conveys stillness, unease, and claustrophobia. The issue tackles profound themes such as the terror of routine, the loss of free will, and the feeling of being trapped in a life already written. A story that touches existential chords and reminds us how frightening it can be to feel only half alive. Did you know that The Return of the Monster, the eighth issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, tells the story of Damien, a gigantic killer who escaped from a psychiatric hospital and returns to spread terror in a small town. When strange disappearances and disturbing acts of violence begin to occur, Dylan is called to investigate in order to protect Leonora, a blind woman convinced that the nightmare from the past has returned. The legend of a monster hidden in the shadows comes to life, testing the courage and instincts of the nightmare investigator. The artwork by Luigi Picato, with its energetic and highly detailed style, creates an intense and vibrant atmosphere where the line between nightmare and reality slowly dissolves. This issue explores universal themes such as primal fear, the dark side of human nature, and the struggle between reason and madness. A story that fascinates with its blend of suspense, psychological horror, and dark settings, cementing the return of the monster as one of the most memorable episodes in the Dylan Dog saga. Did you know that Alpha and Omega, the ninth issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, begins with a night marked by an unexplained event? It all starts when Amy and her boyfriend, Daniel, witness a mysterious phenomenon in the night sky. Before their eyes, an object from space crashes to Earth. That same night, an alien creature takes on Daniel's form, carrying with it a disturbing secret. Within his body is trapped the essence of an exceptionally intelligent monkey named Alpha, the result of a scientific experiment meant to expand the boundaries of knowledge, but which instead opened the door to unprecedented horror. Dylan becomes involved in an investigation that takes him through secret laboratories, distorted memories, and beings from the stars, where the line between science and madness grows ever thinner. Kuroda Aoi's dark and evocative artwork amplifies the sense of mystery and unease, immersing the reader in an atmosphere suspended between the supernatural and science fiction. Alpha and Omega is an issue that reflects on the power and risks of knowledge, the fragility of the boundary between progress and destruction, and how human curiosity can become the engine of endless nightmares. Did you know that in Through the Mirror, the 10th issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, an elegant masked ball turns into a deadly nightmare? The story begins with Rowena, Dylan's fiancée, organizing a masquerade in a lavish villa. During the event, something extraordinary and terrifying occurs. Death itself emerges from a cursed mirror, a dark and relentless presence that brings with it an aura of terror and mystery. From that moment on, anyone who comes into contact with the mirror or death must face a series of dramatic and unexplained deaths, including Rowena herself, who becomes caught in the vortex of this tragic curse. Dylan is drawn into a complex and tension-filled investigation that forces him to confront a supernatural entity embodying the inevitable fate of all human beings. Casatano's artwork, characterized by an extremely detailed and evocative style, amplifies the story's eerie and surreal atmosphere, immersing the reader in a world where every shadow hides danger and every reflection may conceal a dark message. Through the Mirror is not just a horror story, but a journey into the universal themes of death and destiny, a profound reflection on the fragility of human existence and the inevitability of what awaits us. Leave a like and follow the page.